You're watching Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods.
Hello guys, Gary here for Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods here at the 2023 Cabin Fever event. Just incredible. Classic Cars and Hot Rods will be doing their podcast at the Cabin Fever event in Naugatuck Event Center. Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods was featured through Connecticut Cruise News in a record sold-out edition. Harry here for Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods here at Cabin Fever. Don't forget, Cabin Fever right here at the Naugatuck Event Center. I'm Gary for Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods, live on our podcast. We are on Spotify and iHeartRadio, and come take a look. Just incredible. There it is. Don Clady of Connecticut Cruise News here at 2023 Cabin Fever. So, Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods will be going around the 2023 Cabin Fever event at a record-breaking attendance show. Just incredible. Hope all is well, and welcome to Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods. Mustang 2. Incredible. Double trouble. Looks like triple trouble. You're watching Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods. So guys, Gary here for Cruising Classic Cars and Hot Rods at the 2023 Cabin Fever event. I'm with Joe from Waxateria. How are you?
How are you, sir? Good to
Tell
be
us
here.
about what you're doing, what your projects are.
Yeah, so Waxateria 2022 is the first set we put out. It's an international wrestling card set with autographs. Everybody who bought this set got an autograph or a one-of-one rare card. This is the Sabu autograph.
Oh, nice.
Legendary wrestler. And another one, Sabu. Malta the Damager. So,
wow.
You know, collectors are starting to grade these. It was a really nice set. We have a lot of international talent in the set.
Okay.
And we have a lot of, we actually put wrestling collectors in the set. Actually, maybe the most important wrestling collectors in the world, wrestling card collectors in the world, have cards in this set.
Okay.
So because of that got a lot of interest too. We wanted to give homage to those guys.
Right.
We have referees, we have commentators, we have wrestlers, we have a card for the ring crew.
Nice.
So it's all about the indies, but we have some big names in there.
Okay.
2023 Waxateria will be coming out this year. We're going to have huge names in there too. Autographs to 10.
Nice.
Very rare. So
you know what's nice is that sometimes the amount of athleticism for the professional wrestlers has been underrated in my view.
Yeah.
They've been one of the greatest athletes in the world.
yeah, there's no question. You know, wrestlers. You know, when you look at a boxer or an MMA fighter, and that's a very dangerous business, right? But you're not trying to get hit.
Right.
Wrestling, you know, who knows what's in store for you one night? You know, like
Right.
yeah, you want to jump off this thing and drive your elbow through my neck? You know, that's so.
Right.
It's a dangerous sport. These guys are great athletes, and it is a sport, regardless of what the outcome is and all that.
And so, what a great tribute! What a great tribute to the athleticism and to the wrestlers with your project of these cards.
Yeah, it was a big part of doing it. Is the tribute, you know, making the tribute to wrestlers and, you know, collectors and referees and commentators and announcers and trainers. So it was an awesome set. It really was. Photographers. We had a video guy in our, you know, so. A wrestling show's like any other thing, you know, it takes a lot of moving parts to put it together. So we wanted to pay homage to some of the people you don't see all the time at a wrestling show. You go to a wrestling match, indie show, and you watch in the first match, and I bet you anything, the guys in that match set the ring up. You just don't know it because you weren't here when they were. I was sometimes helping set up, sometimes setting up audio stuff, but it's a whole thing. So that's important to us, to pay homage to people who really are passionate about wrestling. And me and Joe, the other Joe from Waxateria, and James, so passionate about wrestling. It's one of our favorite things in the world when done right. Wrestling is the best entertainment on the planet.
Right, absolutely. Well, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
For details, visit Waxateria.com. Waxateria.com.
At the Cabin Fever 2023, Gary from Cruiser Classic Cars and Hot Rods with James.
That's right, James Dijan, Bonavia.
What'd you say to me?
Wait, hold on a second.
What'd you say?
Didn't anybody brief you on proper etiquette towards a professional wrestler?
No, not at all.
You never do this to a professional wrestler.
What are you talking about?
Wait, are you ready to back those words up? You trying to tell me you're gonna stand up in my face right now?
I'm gonna stand up in your face.
We'll see what happens. Gary Neville confronting James Dijan Bonavia, the Malta the Damager. We'll see what happens later in the show.
And here's the not-for-profit Swag Custom Rides booth. From detailing and paint correction to a complete custom build, this place does it all. Fun for all ages here at the Cabin Fever Show. Everyone was having fun here at the show and seeing these dream machines. Gary here for Cruiser with Classic Cars and Hot Rods here at the 2023 Cabin Fever event. And I'm here with Dan. How are you?
Terrific, nice to see you.
With your 2006 Mustang, that's very special, I can see.
It is.
Look at this thing. This is a 4.6?
4.6. Yeah.
Supercharged? You did it yourself?
We had it done by JJ Customs in Southington.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic job.
It looks beautiful. If you come take a look at this car, here it is here, supercharged. Tell me what's going on here. This is dramatic.
What we did originally, what we wanted to do is do a Kenny Bell supercharger on top, nice chrome Kenny Bell, and then I had all this paint work done on the intake and everything. We decided to go over to Vortec.
Okay.
Instead of losing all this,
right?
We went out. We selected. And Vortec was very good with our builder, and they modernized and customized the supercharger according to what I had as for headers and drivetrain. So they matched it up to that.
Oh, beautiful. So they can customize the supercharger to your existing motor.
And that's what they like to do. And they work hand in hand with the builder for the performance factor.
Wow.
So we're doing 10 pounds of boost. Originally the engine was 300 horsepower.
Okay.
We brought it up to 480 using this 10 pounds of boost. And it has potential of going to 550.
Okay. And this is rear wheel horsepower?
Rear wheel horsepower, yeah.
Automatic or shift?
It's automatic TCI fire shifter, 6 up, 6 back, fast as you could go, fast as it'll click.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And I see you got a beautiful diagram here.
Yeah, I drew it up, and a friend of ours, his name is Mario.
Yep.
And he painted it up.
Wait a minute now. That's your drawing?
From a drawing that I did.
Wow.
And he took the drawing and did it onto the hood of the car. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, this is what Labor of Love is really about. This is amazing. Let's take a look at the interior.
Sure.
I see some extra gauges here.
We did. We have boost gauge. What we just put into a voltage meter gauge, HP, and then we also have water temperature and things like that to keep it neutral all the way across.
Okay.
And I want to know exactly what I'm doing for voltage on the car because of all the different things that we put on the car.
Okay.
We changed.
That's important because some of these they're so technologically inclined now, and there's some draw if you don't use the car. So
originally my first car in high school was a 66 2+2 that I bought for $2,600.
Oh, really?
True fact. What had happened was I had to sell the car to go to college. My parents didn't have the money, so we sold the car. Remember, $2,600. What are they getting for them today?
Wow.
Yeah. And so what I wanted to do after all the kids went through school, our kids, our children, is I want to replicate that with a newer car. Yeah, couldn't afford a 66 anymore.
Oh, okay, okay.
So what we did was we took a straight car, untouched, unmolested,
Yep.
and we did everything that we wanted to modernize the car to bring it to my specifications.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now, have you ever tracked a car?
I haven't. I haven't tracked it.
Haven't
no.
taken it to either Lime Rock or Lebanon Valley or anything like that? That shifter is waiting to go to Lebanon Valley, I think.
It is. And that's what everyone's telling me to do. you know?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So we're doing 373s in the rear.
Oh, that's a good rear. That's
Yeah.
a good ratio.
Yeah.
This car will get you to and from pretty quickly.
I look at it as when I wake it up, I start the car up and I got that smile on my face.
Yeah.
We have a good day.
That's right. This is nice. You had this made up?
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
The builder, JJ Customs, as a gift, he did all the modifications that he did on the car and put it on.
Oh,
So
wow.
he did that.
Dan, this is fabulous.
No, I can't.
Thank you for sharing your wonderful vehicle.
No, I can't.
I mean,
thank you.
this has more technology than you're saying
Yeah.
in a brief interview. Yes, but I understand the hard work and the attention to detail that these cars have. So awesome job. You got a customized hood too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So the car is stunning. The color, the striping, it's just perfect.
Thanks.
It's wonderful. I love it, and it's not overly done.
Thank you.
It's got class as a beautiful Mustang.
Well, thank you so much. It's
Thank
a
you.
compliment.
Absolutely.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
And for Cruiser Classic Cars and Hot Rods here at the 2023 Cabin Fever event. Thank you. So, people at the show were polishing up their cars, getting ready for the ring and award ceremony at the end of the show. Just grand. Hello guys, Gary here for Cruiser Classic Cars and Hot Rods here at the Cabin Fever event 2023 at the Naugatuck Event Center. And I'm with author Cindy. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Tell us about what your booth is here and your colleagues.
Okay. Well, first I'll introduce my two colleagues. I have Tracy Google over here, a good friend, fellow biker, and I have Elena Westhaver. And Elena owns Silver Minded Home. She's a very dear friend. She's been helping me here today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So tell me about your book. Tell me about, what you do.
So I'm an author. I've written 3 books. My first book is about my journey with breast cancer. My second and third books, they're both children's books. I have 3 or 4 more in the works right now, and so I've been kind of referred to now as kind of an expert in breast cancer. And
Okay.
so people come to me with all kinds of questions, whatever. My book has sold all over the world.
Oh, wow.
I do a lot of public speaking as well, and then that brought me to my favorite word, which I can't say on camera.
Oh yes. Well, what is it? The FDA, FCA. What is that again? I forget. Federal Trade
You're trying
Commission.
to spell it? Oh no. It is the F word.
I was going to try it, but it's kind of sensitive, so it's not allowed. But,
No.
but
It's censored.
what you do as far as being an advocate for breast cancer is amazing. So
Thank you.
tell us a little about that, if you'd like to kind of instill a positive outlook for people who may be suffering in this area.
Well, that's exactly what my book does, what I do with public speaking as well. And, life has we all have adversity in life. And it's all about your attitude. And, bottom line is there's a light at the end of everyone's tunnel. You just got to keep going. And no matter what it is in life, that, everybody has a story, as we were talking about. Everyone has a story. And we all get through it, And one day you look back and you say, oh my God, I did it, And so breast cancer doesn't have to be a death sentence. Sometimes I guess it can be for some. But typically, there's so much technology out there now, and there's a lot of support. And I felt all alone when I went through it initially.
Okay.
So that's why I share my story. I ended up going to support groups. And just a few times, and it helped me because people share their stories with me. So I thought, you know what? How can I help other people? It's by sharing my story. So I share through my book, I share my story. It inspires other people. And no matter what the adversity is in life, I think anybody can relate to my story because we overcome.
Yeah,
you know?
and the power of positive attitude is so important in this realm. And being strong, right? Forever strong in this ailment, that you're not alone in this, and that you'll have support. So that's awesome.
Thank you, thank you. And again, I do the public speaking, inspirational speaking. I go all over, speaking to about 100 to 200 college girls next weekend.
Oh, nice.
Who breast cancer awareness is their cause, their main cause. So it's a sorority, and a lot of girls, a lot of girls. And I'm all about lifting each other up.
Right.
And I decided from that, after I wrote my 3 books, I decided to start a movement using my favorite F word. And it stands, I am very colorful. And it stands for Females Uplifting with Compassion and Kindness.
Nice.
And it's all about men and women, part of this group. I have close to 1,000 members on Facebook and who participate. And I've got t-shirts out there, and I'm all about shock factor because I am unique. And I say embrace your inner crazy, embrace your uniqueness.
Gotcha.
And I do.
That's perfect. So where can people find you? Where can people go to learn about you, and where they can find your inspiration?
So I also have a talk show, and my talk show is called It Is What It Is with Cindy Sevell, and it's all about, same thing, it's all about telling people's stories and inspiring others. So you can find me on, if you Google Cindy Sevell, and It Is What It Is talk show, you'll find me all over the place. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Roku, Vimeo, I'm on Amazon, is it Fire? Something like that.
The Fire Stick?
Yeah, Fire Stick. It's kind of all out there, but it's Facebook, and but Facebook, Cindy Sevell. I also have a motorcycle run, a poker run, September 30th. And I have the Law Dogs and these ladies and lots of people who will be supporting this September 30th, and it's going to be amazing.
And September,
to raise money for breast
is that in the tri-state area, or where would that be taking place?
Connecticut, and I believe we're starting at Harley-Davidson in Danbury, so I believe that's our starting point as of right now. So still working on some of the details, but it's going to be big.
Well, thank you for coming on Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods. We are in a wonderful event right now. And check out CCCHR Radio on Spotify and iHeartRadio for a podcast. Take a look at your podcast, do a search of Cruising Classic Cars, and you'll find the podcast. I'm Gary for Cruising Classic Cars and Hot Rods. Stay tuned. Hi guys, Gary here for Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods here at the 2023 Cabin Fever event with Jeff and Jen from Gears in Heaven. How are you guys?
Doing great. How about you?
Good. Tell us about your event up and coming and what your club or your organization is all about.
Sure. So Gears in Heaven, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and our mission is to help the families of motorsport enthusiasts who have been killed or seriously injured in a vehicle accident. So the people that are here, people that are super into their cars, into their trucks, into their Jeep, their motorcycle, what have you, if tragedy befalls them on the road in any circumstance, we're there to help the family pick up the pieces as best as we can. And on Saturday, June 17th at Lime Rock Park, we're going to have our second annual Celebration of Life auto show, where enthusiasts from all over bring out their custom cars, their trucks, their motorcycles, their ATVs. We put on a massive display at Lime Rock. There's sports car racing on the main track, and then we have the autocross, the FCP Euro proving grounds rented out. So in the afternoon, participants of our show can really test the performance of their vehicles, learn from the professional racing staff that's there, techniques and skills to develop their skills on the road. And everyone shares the passion and the stories of all the fallen motorsports. It's really a celebration of life for everybody.
That's awesome. Now, I believe Lime Rock also has safety courses, the Bob Bondurant safety courses there, right?
Yeah, they have several, all different levels, from just novice drivers all the way up through advanced drivers. Safety courses on all different tips, techniques, driving conditions, snow courses, wet courses, and for people with normal cars, moms in minivans to all the way up to high performance vehicles like the ones that are at today's show.
Right. That's incredible. So what do you partake about the Gears in Heaven in your role?
Well, I'm a registered nurse.
Okay.
So I do a couple of different things besides, we're helping each other out. I also act as a liaison between the hurt or injured party in the hospital and the family. So sometimes, the family doesn't know what to do. They get a bunch of medical jargon is thrown at them.
Yeah.
They don't really know what to do, so I am the one that goes in between and says, this is how it's going to be, or this is what road your loved one is going down, to really spell it out for them so they understand. Also, we offer peer support on the line, so other mothers can contact me since I lost my son. Sometimes you just want to talk to another mother. Sometimes that's the only person that's really going to understand. So I do that as well.
And the sharing of the trauma and the stories and the bonding and encouraging one another for support. It's incredible and it's much needed. So.
And that's what we try to do, is be a conduit for all the community that's around us now. The bikers, the car crews, the truck squads, bring everybody together. When something happens, it brings out the brotherhood and the sisterhood in everybody.
Right.
So helping with memorial services, chores and errands, fundraisers, really everybody in this whole community knows the story or personally has been affected by something horrible on the road. So there's all something we can all bring to the table to help the families.
Absolutely, and never text and drive. One of the key things, ladies and gentlemen, especially the young kids today, new drivers, put the phone in the glove box. If you need it, pull over. Because what happens is the accidents are occurring, they're not even putting the brakes on. You have to be careful. The distracted driving is almost an epidemic right now. So please, be careful, drive safe. Jeff and Jen, I want to thank you.
Thank you,
Gary.
so
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Awesome show. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Gary for Cruising Classic Cars and Hot Rods here at Don Clady's event. And catch our Spotify, iHeartRadio, CCCHR Radio with our podcast. Thank you. Beautiful.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Good.
Didn't anybody brief you on proper etiquette towards a professional wrestler?
No, not at all.
You never do this to a professional wrestler.
What are you talking about?
Wait, are you ready to back those words up? You're trying to tell me you're gonna stand up in my face right now?
I'm going to stand up in your face. What are you going to do?
Go ahead, find out.
All right, nice meeting you. Appreciate it.
Nah, but it's been great. It's been great meeting you. I tune into my man's podcast. He's a Renaissance man. There's very few of us left in the world.
That's right.
Life is meant to be lived. Reality is something you live. It's not something you watch on TV. Go out there and live your life.
That's right. And I'm glad I'm sitting down right now. Thank you. You're a good egg, man.
Right, take care.
Thank you. So guys, Gary here for Cruiserweight Classic Cars and Hot Rods. Coming to the 2023 Cabin Fever, coming to a close here at Cabin Fever in the Naugatuck Event Center. The cars are exiting, a little cackle fest going on, but I want to thank everybody who participated in the CCCHR podcast and the show. Thank you very much. Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods, Gary NeVo and CCCHR Radio. Seeing some of these cars exit the show. Look at the woodwork restoration on that. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just have to tell you, this is one of my favorite parts of any car show. All this modern artwork, modern muscle, the classic cars, the builds, all rolling away.
There's nothing like the iron artwork of a car show. Just stellar, my friend, just stellar.
All kinds of beautiful iron artwork here at the show.
There's Dan's 2006 Custom Mustang GT. So you're listening and watching Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods and CCCHR Radio. I want to thank our sponsors, NeVo Audio Video Home Theater. I want to thank Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods, and also CrossFade Digital that help volunteer for our show. They help with all our audio video editing and production studio work, so I want to thank them as well.
This Camaro was an award winner. Look at that awesome ride, Camaro SS.
Beautiful Pantera Di Tommaso. That there was an awesome ride with an American power plant. That was one wicked Willie. Gotta love that cam. Listen to that. We had an even elegant Rolls Royce at the show, coming through the line. You're watching Cruising with Classic Cars and Hot Rods.